The National Aeronautics and Space Administration plans to launch its 7th Saturn I rocket soon from Kennedy Space Flight Center in Florida. The first 6 of these launchings have all been successful. Here is a model of the 19-story high rocket which will help us take this another step toward the moon. Here is a description of this coming flight.
SA-7's 2 stages are the S-1 booster and the S-4 second stage. Its payload is an Apollo spacecraft. The flight will further qualify the vehicle and will be the second test of the unmanned Apollo provided by NASA's Manned Spacecraft Center. Fueled for flight, SA-7 will weigh 1,140,000 pounds. The giant rocket is lifted slowly from the pad by the 1.5 million thrust booster which was built by NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center. At about 40 miles altitude, first stage engines cut off, allowing the vehicle to coast briefly. Quickly, small rocket motors fire to help separate the 2 stages. The S-4 engines ignite. The S-4, 18.5 feet in diameter and 41.5 feet long, will be moving some 16,500 miles an hour when it reaches orbital position. SA-7 satellite, the S-4 stage and the attached Apollo, weighs about 37,000 pounds and is expected to orbit 3 days in an ellipse around the Earth, 115 miles at closest point, 135 at the most distant. This orbit closely approximates the orbit essential for later lunar missions.